Hello, welcome. This is my first Inside Out session. I want to add these to my sharing because I think it's important to share a little bit more about myself and the things that are important to me. Today, I want to talk with you about energy. I love this topic of energy because it really rules everything that I do, that all of us does. And as we embark upon our day, the energetic quality that we bring into every situation is sort of weighing in, influencing, and allowing space to be filled in a certain way. So I notice, like this morning, the reason I brought this up is this morning I just woke up kind of late. We had this big storm last night. We were all a little on edge. I needed a little extra sleep. But everything, my entire schedule, because I am a conduit of energy for my family. I keep an organizational scheme going. We have order where people have breakfast, lunches are prepared, people go to school. I drive people around. And when the weather is bad, it causes some issues. So, beyond all of that minutiae of my own personal life, what I found is that every morning when I wake up, after I am dressed, if it's late, if it's early, I do an energy check on myself and I take a deep breath in and out. Especially on those days that I don't get to meditate before I go and become a mom, for that early morning hour. My family really have, I have trained them to be um, very dependent upon me, unfortunately. And I'm unraveling that, and we're retraining, and people are becoming more independent, and that's great, right? But they really look to me as some anchor of wisdom around how to navigate life. And not all of this is even cognitively happening in their brains. It's all happening energetically. So when I share this with you, I I understand through my life with my family that my kids look to me as a barometer of what's happening. They don't look to my partner. They look to me because I have taken on that role as being a caregiver. And in this way, it's very animalistic. It's very human to check, see what the energy is, what's the vibe today, how are we going to get through this day. And what I have become deeply aware of with having a teen daughter is that it's not about me, right? It's not about me when I am stepping into that role of organizing other people, managing a household, and including myself in some capacity. All of that is not about me. It's about the energy of our family and how we work as a little microorganism, macroorganism to be out in the world. So when I say it's not about me, that part of organizing folks and keeping an energetic flow of, moving out of the house for the day. We got to get out of the house. That isn't about me. It's about supporting my children to foster their lives in a functional and organized way so they feel stable. So their root chakra is just totally grounded in where we are in our life, that they have what they need. They have security in knowing that our schedule is not interrupted today and they will be able to do their thing that they usually do. That's stability. That's wonderful energy to give to children, teens. And it is interconnected deeply with the sacral chakra, which helps to foster the ideas of creation in our bodies and being able to create good work, be able to create friendships, to be able to create a beautiful room, to be able to create a lovely outfit or a beautiful hairstyle, or um, to be able to just tap into that creativity to allow it to come through. So the root chakra is here, and then we move up to the sacral chakra. These two are interconnected completely. And these are foundational energetic qualities of um, childhood. They're very, very connected with childhood. So if you are a grown person, maybe you've had issues that you just haven't been able to figure out, I think we would all need to have lived in another time to not understand that it always comes back to healing that inner child, reorganizing things for ourselves, right? So I share this with you today because I feel like the foundations of energy can be so brilliant for a yoga student, for a person living in a modern world to begin to orient to, simply because when we are able to master our own energy, it's like a superpower. Once you begin to harness your own energy, it's as if you are a conduit of that where energy flows in and out. You redistribute it, even if your own ego, your own psychology, like this morning, my ego, my psychology was like, I don't feel good. I feel tired. I don't feel like doing this. I just want to sleep. I don't feel like being on this morning. But because I have a habit of organizing my energy before I go upstairs, the deep intention of mine, I've had it for several years now, and it works. It works. And because I have that habit, I was able to just take a moment, reconnect with myself, and realize, oh yeah, we still got the day ahead. And my influence helps to create positive energy in my kids, in my partner. So taking that moment, just resetting, it helps everyone, including myself. It helps to ground my root chakra, my sacral chakra, so I can create and co-create this family life with my loved ones that resonates. So that was what I wanted to share with you today on this inside out discussion, beautifying inside out. So beautifying my energy inside out. And I also want to share that the reason my hair is back, it looks wet, and it's pulled back, is because on Thursdays I have this is like an admin day for me, and I actually also have a couple of coaching clients that I work with, and they are used to seeing me very real. Like I don't have on any makeup, and I almost always have my hair oiled. So once a week, I use this wonderful Blue Beautifly Amalaki scalp oil because I love it and it helps me have luxurious hair that keeps growing and isn't falling out, which is wonderful. I know so many people my age whose hair is thinning rapidly, male, female, transgender, all of it. And one of the reasons that I'm doing okay is because I have this routine and I love this oil. I am doing it on Thursdays. I do it once a week. I'm doing it on Thursdays because I can't really do it at night anymore. It has a very strong peppermint smell, which is very cooling to the scalp. You know, you want to cool the scalp. You want to help the scalp feel cool. And when we have a lot of worries in middle age and ruminations and reorganizations, and you're worried about your inner child and all of that stuff, it heats the brain up. You're bringing heat to the head. So, this peppermint oil physically cools the hair, cools the scalp, and it absorbs into the, um, the skin under the scalp, and it's lovely. But it's kind of cooling, and I have a partner, and it kind of cools down the romance in the evening. So, I've switched it up and I spend an entire day with my hair soaking. I just pull it back in a braid. And I know that other cultures do this as well. So I'd love to hear from you if this is something that you do, that you oil your hair and braid it and just allow all of the good oils to just sink into the hair follicles, into the scalp. Do you do that for a day? I'd love to hear from you. Thank you so much for being here. I will be back again next week with an inside out session, and we can keep chatting about what's important, beautifying from the inside out. Bye, bye, bye. See you later.